Welcome back, everybody. This is the Benji, and you're watching Let's Play Soul Blazer. So the last time we were in Greenwood trying to figure out a way to show proof to a bunch of talking rafts that we're from Greenwood, so they'll let us go to the Light Shrine. And we've been basically told, let me just recap this, from this bird right here. He was saying, like, yeah, they're only going to be residents of Greenwood. So, there are, basically what they're saying is that there's a insignia from Turbo's dead bones that you're going to be able to find. And last time we were unable to find Turbo's dead bones, but it was just a small oversight. There we go, the leaves of Greenwood. Isn't that great? We found it. That's so cool. And, oh yeah, there's one more other thing we gotta do. So we got the leaves, so that means we're going to be able to go to the Light Shrine, which is going to be really, really cool. But do you remember that bird who had that dream, or that tree that had that dream that he was a bird? And then we basically stepped on a little monster lair right here and unbooked a passage. Well, now we have the ice armor. So that means that for now and in the future, whenever there's going to be some fiery, awful lava type stuff, we're going to be able to cross it. So that is so cool. Alright, so let's head over to the Light Shrine now, which is actually going to be really easy to get through, because this game has a fun way of just opening up the red carpet once you open monster layers. Like, moving around, maneuverability is just really convenient. So it occurs to me we do not have a medical herb right now, but I believe pretty soon we're actually going to be getting another one. So it's not going to be too long before we're able to get one of those. And, you know, if we're in really dire straits, we can always go get one. So, hello, Raft. They sure are. Turbo. It could just be, like, just some regular old leaves that you found on the ground, but they're just like, oh ho, it's the holy sign of our founder. So, I mean, it doesn't strike me that rafts are really that bright anyway. I mean, they are literally wood planks. They can barely move. And these guys can move, but again, I appreciate the novelty factor in this game of just having, like, literally everything talk to you. And believe me, guys, it gets weirder when you get to other worlds, the type of stuff that can actually talk to you. So, like, rafts having a voice and a sense of sentience, like, that's nothing compared to what's going to happen later. Alright, another mole. A mole standing in front of a mole, the one that wants to talk to, like, Monmo's stuff or what have you. Alright, so, releasing some good stuff here. Alright, let's conquer this guy. And probably the next time we go back to town is when we get the right flank in the shrine. So it's gonna be a little while. We're gonna be fighting through the Light Shrine and what's beyond for quite a while before we go back to town, which is a-okay. We get to fight some interesting enemies too. Not these guys, of course, but the ones later on. So, what are we releasing next? Oh yeah, we got the trio, and that is awesome. So we're gonna see what they're up to at a later date. So this part's a little bit tricky. So this will take you to the Light Shrine, but you actually want to get on this one again. And you can talk to this guy, this woman, so to speak. Yay, we got EXP. No, we don't want to go back to Greenwood quite yet. Let's see, have we cleared everything here? Cool. So the outside area is done. So let's go to the Light Shrine. See these lasers? You can't cross them. But when you release monster layers, when you defeat monster layers, they will start to disappear. So this particular, yeah, there we go. We already basically blew up one monster layer. That's pretty nice. So this particular room doesn't have a lot of town releases. In other words, like, a lot of the monster layers that you're going to step on are just going to diminish one of the light beams. So it's kind of a bummer, because, like, half the fun in this game is, like, seeing what you release in town. But, yeah, you know, you gotta add a little variety, I guess. See, look at this. That's what you're going to be doing most of the time. Making the lights go away. Alright, so lizards, die lizards, and but you eventually get to the point where all these light beams are, like, not totally dead. Oh look, it's the It's the beamy things from the anti-fairies from Zelda. Yeah, you can't kill them. You can stun them with your sword, but you cannot kill them. And yes, they do have a lair. And yes, you will be able to kill them later. Right now, they're just basically a foil on your attempts to win. They're mean. Thankfully, the lizards are easy to kill. They really are not. They're very, like, low energy enemies. These things are just kind of, they kind of stand there, they teleport. They don't even bother to walk. They're just like, beep, 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 beep. Tele-lizards. Crazy. Alright, and what's this? Come on, step on it, step on it. Controller, controller. Thank you. Okay, so that's the monster layer of the anti-fairies that you can't hit right now. The little death blobs thingies. Oh, fire. The fireman. I kind of like these fire creatures. I mean, they can be kind of a pain when they shoot the little fires at you, but they're kind of nifty. They're like, it's like they're wearing like these big poofy like fiery pajamas. I kind of dig it. I dig it. Yeah, so you can stun those things. That's bad. All right, one more. Die. Oh, I might end up dying. That would really suck. Okay, so yeah, more lizard men. If I do end up dying, folks, I really apologize. Let's see. Oh, this actually is looking pretty bad. Oh, better be careful. Okay, we're gonna use this to our advantage. Come on, die. Keep our distance. Keep our distance. Come on. Yay. All right. Dead. Come on, one more. One more. Actually, I wonder if you can. There we go. Cool. We can get the fiery dudes. That's pretty sweet. Oh, big gem. Big gem. Oh man, we actually might survive this room. I'm really surprised. I thought that there was at least like a 70% chance I was gonna die, but we might actually make it through unless I really screw this up. Come on. One more. One more. Oh, there's more losers up there. That's okay though. Alright, and what do we got left? Oh, 5. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there we are. Since these lizards are these are the lazy lizards, they're pretty easy to deal with. We already got the other 2 monster layers that are basically emptied. We just haven't stepped on them yet, so it says 5, but it's more like 3. So step and whoa, watch out. Whoa, boo, and oh, look at that. Okay, there's 2, so there is one more that we haven't taken care of. Another one that's easy to miss is the one up here. So just keep that in mind, guys. And we're gonna use this beam to our advantage. Oh, easy. Yeah, look at that. See, it always helps to be a little strategic and use the light to your advantage. I mean, again, if you don't die, you get to keep all those gems. And as H.C. Bailey says when he did his LP on this a long time ago, you're never going to run out of gems. It's just basically an impossibility. Like, I mean, unless you really spam magic, or if you die, then you're not going to lose gems. So, isn't that great? All right, let's not do that. Let's not get hit by the anti-fairy, the death thing. All right, so now this is where the light thing becomes really, really handy because otherwise you would not be able to see in here. It would just be, you'd be walking around in the dark and those little like tiny lamp things would be your only source of light. So walk around in blackness, not exactly the best thing. All right, so lizards, stupid flashy lizards. All right, just gotta be careful. Gotta use your stealth and your maneuverability to not take any damage. Boom. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that was totally worth it. I love it. I love it. I love how it restores your health when you get a level up. Die, lizard. Die. Die. Yeah. Okay, one more. One more. Oh, yeah, there's always, like, one more enemy than I expect there to be. So, kind of a shame. Now, look, we released some more. Open another passage. Is there anything else here? I always just like to scour. I always like to double check. There's like 5 monster layers and, 4 that we can actually take care of right now. Because the evil anti-fairies will cause a complication. Oh, hello, Ghosty. Ah! They just come out of nowhere. They're just so aggressive. They're just like, ha ha ha. Nah. And I mean, it's sad too because you can see them even in the blackness. Like the enemies you can still see, even when even when your little lamp right there is not on them. But it's just the walls and the stuff in the way that is invisibizes itself. Because invisibize is totally a word. Oh yeah! All right, we released that crocodile, which is cool. Crocodiles. The pathway to making that deer happy. Ugh, don't want to think about that. I know. There's just some instances in this game where you can take an innocent conversation that you're having with one of the townsfolk or the squirrels or the animals or the happy creatures, and you can just kind of put it in the worst, most diabolical, suggestive way. But that's just my, it's just my 31-year-old adult mind going about it. God, I'm old. Alright. Yeah, let's go kill these guys. Yes. Yes. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Do this. Oh, look at that. Slammed them in the face. Step, step. Alright. Yep, there's the warp. And one more release, I believe. This one I think is pretty important, too. Oh, the other mole. Yeah. That mole is actually pretty important, too. That's going to be, he's going to be useful for dealing with some level of... Yeah, I know that the warp is right here. I saw the warp, okay? Saw it. And we're going to step in there in just a sec. I just want to take care of the last monster lair before we go in there. Because there's these guys. There's 3 of them. Easy enough. Cool. Alright, so that is the last monster lair in the Light Shrine, actually. Well, aside from the anti-fairy ones, which we're going to deal with later. So we're actually very, very close to done with the Greenwood world. But we do have to go back in town to take care of a few loose ends. So what's going to happen when we go back to Greenwood? Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Soul Blazer. This is the Benjinator, and thank you guys for watching.